How is everyone doing today? And in this video, we are going to talk about a lot of crazy stuff that's happening in HBR, especially with the news they just showed in the Localization Volume 5. There's a lot of cool stuff in this one. So, hey, if you're excited, make sure you leave a like, comment, sub. I would love if we could get to 1,000 subs ASAP. That would be really cool right before this big news drops. That would be super cool to see. Make sure to sub, like, comment, all the different types of stuff. Let me know who you're excited for, because I'm gonna let you know about a lot of crazy things that is happening now in Heaven Burns Red. So to start, the localization adjustments, these are news that we are getting because we are trying to match up to JP. We're trying to sync to JP as fast as humanly possible, but without basically neglecting the consumer experience or the player experience when that time comes by. So with this being said, they're going to be changing a couple of things around and adding us a couple of extra stuff so that we're able to be prepared when we do end up syncing up to JP. So we are going to see a lot of new updates to a bunch of different things. And to start off, we are getting a brand new mode when we get to the mid-May celebration, which is going to be the 180-day celebration, which is going to be Arts Battle. Now, Arts Battle is going to be using cards to be able to beat these bosses. And I will be making specific videos talking about Arts Battle with a little bit more context. I'll get the help of JP players. That way we can all understand in global. That way you know what to get ready for and what to expect. But with Arts Battle, it's going to be a brand new gameplay mode which is on the horizon. In this mode, you'll dive into tactical battles using special technical cards. Your units will be reset to level 1 at the start of each stage, so you'll need to assemble your team, build your deck of technical cards, and use their effects wisely to take down enemies. Like I said, I will go super deep into this mode and as JP players to help me out understand this so that I can break it down to y'all in EN before it even gets here, so that you'll be prepared. The next thing is that we are going to be receiving a permanent Anachrony mode, which is going to be, you will be getting an Anachrony ticket every week. So instead of the weekends where we're able to challenge it, now we're just going to get a ticket and you can challenge it whenever you want, which I think is an absolutely beautiful quality of life update to have when we're talking about the quality of life for players. You don't have to wait till the weekend. Some people may be very busy, some people may not have the time to be able to play the Anachrony, and now you are able to do it at your own leisure whenever you want. You will be getting that Anachrony ticket every week. Now the question is, do these stack up? Are you able to do these whenever you possibly want, or are they just going to allow you to keep one and then you have one for that week, you can't get another one till you use it? That is something to make note of, or something we'll have to wait and see. But realistically, I think this is a beautiful change. Nothing bad is going to come from that, so I really love that that's the case. The next one is going to be outfit system implementation. This is something that is very important and something that is really cool that I can basically show off to y'all. Once you reach enough limit breaks on a character's SS, S, or A Memoria, you'll be able to equip that outfit even when you're using your other Memorias of that character. Time to show off your style. And if we go into the game, it would be funny if I got an SS here. Of course not. But if we go into the game, and I'm going to just show you how this works for the most part, which is going to be very easy to understand. Once you hit a certain limit break, I think is limit break 3 or limit break 2. I will get more details on that in the future, but realistically what we're looking at is, let's say you love using Ruka. Instead of using, let's say I have filters on, my bad. Say you really like Ruka, right? And let me go ahead and put the S modifier and let me make it fire, because this is actually going to make it so much easier. Say you love using light Ruka. This Ruka has the black dress on, the bow tie, and all the dual swords, beautiful stuff, right? But say you wanted to use swimsuit Ruka. Say you really love swimsuit Ruka, and because she is a free-to-play unit, this is giving you max limit break, which allows you to use this outfit on top of any Ruka that you possibly need. It could be on the black dress Ruka, it can be on whatever other Ruka, the fire Ruka that I don't have sadly, the SS version of the Ruka that has the neutral element. There's a lot of characters that are able to take in the outfit now, and now since you have that outfit, you can apply it to any character you want. The same thing goes for, let's say, someone like Saika. If you have Saika high enough limit broken, you can give the lightning Saika, the regular looking Saika with her regular uniform on, you're able to give her the Saika SS2 outfit, which is an absolutely beautiful change that they're going to give us, which I was wondering when we were going to get that. And let's go ahead and pull Inori. Okay, we're not pulling Inori. You know, someone can dream, right? Someone can dream. But I really like that they're adding this finally into the game. This is something I've been waiting for quite some time. So we're going to have that very soon. And then for the next one is going to be orb bosses and dungeon adjustments. The required life point cost for challenging orb bosses and dungeons will be adjusted. Corresponding changes will also be made to proficiency gains and orb boss ticket rewards. Now, I hope this is going to be a decrease in how much it costs, because right now we go into the game, you actually see that the dungeons, for the most part, this takes up 2 life points and you're not allowed to use that 5th life point, which kind of sucks to be able to drain all your stamina. So I'm assuming what they're going to do is make it so there are 1 life point so that you can use all 5 skill points and you can just drain your stamina that way, which is really cost efficient with all the materials you're going to get from that, which I really would love. And orb bosses are the same. They require 2 life points. Hopefully they go into 1. Some memorials will have their skills tweaked for better balance. This is big for two things. This is big for 2 things. One is with the characters that will be coming out very soon, which, if y'all know who it is, it's Yuri from Angel Beats and it's Kanade from Angel Beats. My bad, I can't spell Kanade. These characters, although are really nice, Kanade has a Mind's Eye self buff. She has a light attack up buff. She is very strong in attacking wise as a character. She even has pretty good, well, pretty decent damage potential as well from her base damage. And then Yuri is going to be a free unit for this celebration, most likely, because that's what they got in JP. The thing that I was very scared of was that when looking at the skills themselves or the characters that are coming out, they're very far behind. Like, they're by Tsuruka, Tsuyuki, that far back in terms of the banner timeline, which is very crazy to see. And I was scared that some of these characters are either going to be power crept upon release, which wouldn't have been great, although you can make use of very different memoria depending on how far along they've been, or maybe in the future you can make them work. That's something that's beautiful about this game. You can use characters that you like, but when looking at, you know, the cost efficiency, especially with us thinking towards JP, I was scared that certain units were not going to get their time to shine, kind of like Ice Miko, where a lot of us skipped it. Or if you didn't skip it, congratulations, but a lot of us skipped it because there will be better Ice debuffers down the line, which is something that a lot of people have to make note of, and sadly have to skip certain characters because their power isn't going to hold up as fast as it did in JP because of this accelerated schedule. So there's 2 ways this can go. Either they're going to make it so that future units are a little bit stronger, which would be a little weird because then JP also wouldn't be able to have those, which we have no idea how that will work. But what I think it's actually going to be is we might get the buffs for certain characters earlier. So like this Inori, she doesn't have this 400% weakness damage dealt, pierce and crit attack, and she also doesn't have the unconditional 50% HP modifier. I think we might get buffs for certain units that were implemented later down the line in JP, earlier in global. So like Fubuki, she gets her really good tweak that she gets from the buffs. We also get the Inori where she gets her buff as well, and many other characters that we can talk about later down the line. That's something to make note of. I think that's where we're headed, and I think that's what they're going to do. Realistically, this is a very far-fetched ask for them to buff up older characters like the Angel Beats characters, because then they would have to do the same for JP. So what I think what we're going to do is get the brand new buff waves earlier than intended on global from what they had on JP, where on the 2nd anniversary or something like that, Inori got her buffs. Same thing goes for the other characters like Fubuki. Those characters got it way later. I'm assuming we might get them a little earlier based on this localization notice, but of course we'll see a little bit more details as time goes by. We are going to be getting a UI update. Thank God. This is something I've also been waiting for on top of the outfit changes, which is JP has a whole different UI for a lot of their different stuff, and we're getting that earlier, which is so great. I'm very happy. The main interface and some UI elements are getting an upgrade. We're also hard at work developing even more features for future updates, which is beautiful. Interchangeable exchange counts for platinum recruitment are currently in development. Interchangeable exchange counts for platinum recruitment. I don't know what this is trying to say. Is this trying to say like you're able to multi as much as you want, like maybe a 20 pull, a 50 pull? I don't know. This is actually a weird one. Events for returning players. I did not know that they were doing this. I did not know that they did not have a returnee bonus, which is a really good thing. I'm very glad that they have something like this. This is beautiful. It allows players who got backtracked or basically fell off the game wanting to come back, it gives them a way to be able to come back and actually reap the rewards and kind of keep up with the players that have been playing. So this is a really good thing, and the redeem code system is beautiful. I like this a lot. This means that they could be making streams for the game. This means that they could be helping out the community with, hey, put this code in, after this update you get like 100 quartz. I think this is a really nice system to have, although a very minor one, really good one overall. And then for the next page, exclusive benefits preview. Okay, so honestly, I understand it now. This is going to be the buffs. We're going to get buffs earlier for EN because this is exclusive benefits preview. This is stuff only catered to EN. This is going to be buffs early, so we might actually get Inori very soon, which this is going to be hard because now if the buff for Inori comes out earlier, she's going to be busted. Like, she's gonna be literally #1 AoE. So we're gonna have to wait and see a little bit closer to the end of her banner if it's worth pulling her, because she does get insane later down the line, and so do a bunch of other units like Fubuki in them. We'll have to wait and see. This is actually very exciting right now for Heaven Burns Red. I'm not gonna lie to you. But exclusive benefits, this is for EN, and as a thank you for your continued support, we've prepared some awesome rewards for you. First top up bonus reset, double course for every top up will be available again. You don't say, you don't say. Bet it up. I'm about to buy all of them. I haven't bought them because the packs are always so good, but I might have to buy them all. And if you are a spender, buy them all too. These are like the best deal that you'll ever get. Daily free recruitments. Enjoy daily free 10 rolls, up to 150 free rolls in total. Oh my god. If there's no better time to start HBR, it's right here. 180-day celebration right there. Log in every day during the event to collect up to 3,000 quartz, so a multi and 50 life stones. That's really good. Special weekend missions, complete special weekend missions for extra quartz, which is great as well. Return of the 3-month pass pack. Oh my god, thank god. I love that pack so much, not having to go back and rebuy every single month. Getting the 3 times pack, thank god. I'm so happy they're doing this. And as you can see right there, Angel Beats collaboration progress. The Angel Beats collaboration event, including the event story where the Cosmos Blossom, kicks off mid-May alongside the 100-day celebration. Don't miss out on a free 10 roll, and the collab recruitment will be available. You can earn free collaboration recruitment tickets just by logging in during the event. More details about the collaboration are coming soon, so stay tuned. So we finally have a release date for Angel Beats, mid-May. We now know definitively when it's finally coming. This is beautiful. This concludes localization adjustments for volume 5. Feel free to leave any questions, suggestions in the comment section. We will carefully review your feedback and committed to delivering an even better gaming experience. See you next time in volume 6. As we are in this video right now, I really just want to say this is a perfect update for everyone to start the game. Actually, let me make this a quote retweet. Just because I think this is a beautiful time for people to start the game, and it's just, I'm so glad that they're paying attention and they're making sure that all the stuff JP has that would be really nice to have early on in global, they're now giving that to us, so which I think is very beautiful for the game. And this is just overall a really good time to be playing Heaven Burns Red with all the amazing stuff we're about to get, and also with the Angel Beats collab basically finally coming. So other than that, that's it for this video. There's a lot of stuff to unpack, and I will have more videos talking about all the crazy stuff that we're going to see very soon in the future. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the video. See y'all guys in the next one, and peace. Also make sure to subscribe. Let's hit 1,000 before Angel Beats gets here. That'd be really cool. See y'all in the next one. Peace.